Hey, what's up guys, welcome to another tutorial of PHP and MySQL series, and in today's video I'm going to teach you what is Ajax and how we can use Ajax through JavaScript and backend in the PHP. And similarly I will teach you that why Ajax is important in web development. So without any delay, let's start. So first of all, we will learn the definition of Ajax. Ajax is a web development technique. So always remember that this is a technique, not a programming language, not a markup language. So Ajax is a technique which helps to create highly responsive near desktop software like user experience and web applications. So it means your application will be a web application, but user will feel that he is using a desktop application. So I have opened my paint application here so I can teach you that how Ajax works. Suppose you have this computer like this, and here you have a server. So for example, your website have a search functionality like Google, or we can assume that you are using Google. So what will be happen? You start typing some text, like you type here like Honda, H-O-N. So what will be happen if we will use Ajax? We can display to our user the recommendation. Either he wants you to search Honda in Canada, Honda in Faisalabad, or something like this. So how it will be happen? So in our browser, there will be a JavaScript which will get this text and send a request to our server. This process is so fast that it did not take many minutes to complete. It just take some millisecond, maybe 100 millisecond or maybe less than this. So this process is very fast, and a request will be sent by JavaScript programming language to our server, and this text that user will type like HON, this text will be sent to the server. And on the server, suppose if we are using PHP, will get this text like HON, and suppose here we have database. Now this is depends upon PHP algorithm, that how PHP get the related data to this keyword. Basically PHP will use database, and it's another algorithm that will be written by you, and then the related keywords will be returned to our this browser, HON. And now in the browser we will have JavaScript. This JavaScript will get that response, and it will use HTML and CSS to display this recommendation to our user in our browser. So basically this is the process, that our page will not be reload, but request will be sent to our server, and server will respond to our computer according to our request. It means that without reloading the page, our browser can contact with our server. So basically maybe you can see you will say that this is a little bit functionality, but it create a big impact. It allow you to add many functionalities in your website. Suppose if you are creating a social media application and user hit a like button, then you don't need to refresh the whole page to store that like in the backend. Ajax will do this type of task for you. So what I have teach you in my paint, this is what I have typed here, that Ajax is used in web pages to update it asynchronously by exchanging data with the web server behind the scenes. This makes possible to update parts of a web page without reloading the whole page. So I hope you will understand this. This is exactly the same thing that I have teach you in the previous my paint section. Here I have write another point, which is the benefit of using Ajax. Using Ajax, we can create better and faster web applications. So how we can build faster applications? It means you don't need to reload your page. For example, suppose if you hit a like button on your social media app, and one option is you should reload the whole page and ask your user to wait and then store that liked information in the backend. So this will slower your experience of the user of your social media app. And on the other hand, you have a web application, user just click on the button and he can scroll, and in the backend you can store that information that user have liked this specific post easily in the backend. So your user will not have to wait for page reload. So this is an example that your application will look much faster, and as I told you in the definition, that your application will look like that your user will experience that he is using a desktop application. So in the last, I will just want to let you know that before learning Ajax, what thing you should already know. So first of all, I will type here ajax.php, and the first thing that is compulsory, first of all, I will create a compulsory section here. Okay, I have to remove this, type a PHP opening tag, and here I will write a PHP comment like this. So the first thing would be required is HTML, and the second thing is CSS, and the third thing is JavaScript. So if you are not familiar with HTML, CSS and JavaScript, I recommend you to learn first of all these technologies and then move on from here. And the second thing is, it will be a plus point if you will be aware of this: JSON, JavaScript object notation. Basically, if you will search about it a little bit, it will help you to learn Ajax better than before. But still, if you are unfamiliar with this, still no problem, I will teach you in this course that what is JSON. And the last thing is, in the backend you have to learn, you must have a knowledge of a backend programming language like PHP, maybe if you are using Node, Laravel or something else. But in our this course we will use PHP as a backend and MySQL as a database. So you must have to learn PHP and MySQL as a backend. I hope you are learning this course from the beginning, and if you will watch all our videos that we have uploaded before, then you will be familiar with PHP and MySQL. So these were the technologies, programming language, markup language, and like some technologies that we will use to implement Ajax in our web application. So please hit the like button if video was helpful, and share this video with your those friends who want to learn web development. And finally, thanks for watching.